My turn in the Virginia This Morning kitchen with Leanne Fletcher. You know, when you think egg roll, you probably think something savory, filled with cabbage and sprouts, and maybe pork or chicken, or even shrimp. Well, today we're changing that up. Today we've got cherries and chocolate and apples and all kinds of fun things to put into a dessert egg roll. Hi, Leanne.
Hello, how are you today?
Doing well, thank you. It's always a good day when you got the deep fryer going.
Yes, absolutely. So we already have that nice and hot, and we can kind of start doing these so we can see the finished product.
And this is kind of nice and simple because you're using a pre-made wrapper.
We are using a pre-made wrapper. You can buy these at any grocery store in the produce section is usually where they're at. And then you can just pop them open, use as many as that you need, and then seal it back. So that's a really nice thing about it too. If you only want to make 5 or 6, then you can leave the rest of them for later.
Now, I notice you don't have these covered. Like when I work with phyllo dough, you have to make sure that doesn't dry out. These don't dry out as much?
They will dry out. So when you're doing this, again, make sure you have all your ingredients together already on the table so that you can start making them.
Everything ready to go.
Absolutely.
All right, let's start making them, getting them in that hot oil.
Right. And so we have a variety. So this is a little dessert bar. And so anything that you have left over or you have in your cabinet, you can kind of do. So today we are going to do, we have apples here. We have ones that we can make a cherry cheesecake one with, and then a s'mores one.
Now, how did you prepare your apples? Because they're swimming in something that looks delicious here.
Yes, so the apples that we have there, they have a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar in there, and then a little bit of flour just to thicken it up some.
Okay.
And so these, you can use fresh apples and put them on the stove, you know, condense it down, make that little syrup. These are just canned apples. And then what I like to do is just break it apart a little bit so that once you put it inside there.
So it's not the big chunks.
Absolutely. So we just take that again, just a little bit of flour to get it thickened, and then the brown sugar keeps it
As a
sweet.
professional, you're using your hands.
Yes,
I love that.
yes, yes. So with this one is really simple because with this one, we're just going to actually use just the apples in there and a little bit of caramel for it. And so with each one of these, the key to the egg rolls is have the point facing you.
Okay, it's because the roll is important because we want everything sealed inside.
Correct, the roll is important. So we are going to start with a little bit of egg wash.
And that's our glue.
And that's our glue that we just put on there to seal all the edges around there.
I've seen some people just use water, but egg wash seems to work better,
I
right?
prefer egg wash on there instead of that. And so then we can just take a little bit of apples out of here. And again, we're not going to put it in the middle. We're going to set it towards the edge. And I'm going to pull this one up because this one's almost done. Just so that we're not...
In the kitchen, like everything. Timing is everything.
Yes, so we have that, and then I put a little bit of caramel on top of it.
And that's just a prepared caramel sauce?
Yep, just a prepared caramel sauce that we actually do in-house. So the roll here, you take the point that you have, and you're going to take it all the way over. Just seal it down. Again, we have that egg wash, and we start rolling nice and tightly. And then we flip this one this way, and this one this way. Roll again, and I like to take these little pieces down here, tuck them in.
Everything that helps seal it.
Help seal it. And then once you're done, take that seal piece that you have at the bottom and just lay it there.
Okay.
Now with these, I prefer to put them in the refrigerator and have them to where it's refrigerated over probably like 2 hours.
So for all of them, no matter what the filling is, you want to do them and then put them in the refrigerator to chill them down.
Yep.
Okay.
And so I'm going to get this one out just so the... Alrighty. That one start cooling down as we're doing the other rest of them.
Okay. Now, would that be a problem if we went ahead and put that in there now?
No, we can.
Okay.
So
the more the merrier.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to put that one in there, and then I do have a few of the other ones as well. We can put those down in there and keep them cooking.
So those are the ones that you've had chilled.
We've had these already chilled. And again, what I would suggest is just keeping them separate because if they do get together, then it will start to tear that dough.
Oh, okay, because they're going to clump and then they're going to tear.
And if you have any tears also as well, when you're starting to roll it, then make sure that you kind of just smooth it over a little bit because any of those little holes like that, that's going to be all the ingredients that will start coming out once you start frying.
I love apples, so that's my favorite, but let's try that cherry cheesecake one. I'm intrigued by that.
Absolutely. So again, we're just going to take a little bit of egg wash here, go on the edges.
And this would be something good to do with the kids.
Absolutely.
Until you get to the hot grease part.
Absolutely. So, you know, they can do the egg wash, just put gloves on, do the egg wash. Again, you can do whatever that you would like as far as your, the inside part of it. Again, this is right here is just, all I did was take softened cream cheese, add a little bit of sugar to it and vanilla. That's it.
So just granulated sugar?
Just granulated sugar, mix it all together for you, and then put an amount down. Grab you a few cherries.
And looks like you're using canned cherries.
We are using this. This is like the pie filling. So again, if you don't want to do the apples and add everything to that, you can get there's all kinds of pie fillings out there
It's
now.
all to taste.
Absolutely. So again,
Well, I'm just thinking like a lemon meringue pie filling. Oh, that would be delicious.
if you have strawberries, you could do strawberries and cream inside of that. Absolutely.
So anything that you really want.
Yep. So then again, just or take that first section. Again, have that point towards you. Fold that towards it. And I'm just going to start rolling. Once you get about 1 or 2 rolls, then bring that in here.
I like the roll technique. Well, we're going to put
Roll
the
it
recipe,
again.
the very simple recipe for all of these on our website by early this afternoon. Just go to WTVR.com/BTM. Leanne, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
showing us this. This is nice
Absolutely.
and simple.
Did I hear the dinner bell ring?
Did you want to try one?
You
Let's
guys
see.
made it look so
They took the,
inspiring
I was
over
gonna say
here.
they took the dinner bell
That's
away,
right.
but they didn't, so we're okay. All right, well, Jess is here to take her big princess bite, and check this out. I hope it's not too hot. Virginia This Morning, we'll be right back.